welcome back for another table talk. Today we're going to be joined by Tracey Bauer, who is an American bridge player who also does some social media for bridge as well. So she goes to a lot of the big events in America and she does social media content for herself and for the ACBL. So without further ado, we're going to jump into some boards with Tracy. We have not really talked about a system, so what you see is what you get basically. And I've heard she can be quite aggressive in the bidding, so let's see if any of that comes up. And here we have the wonderful Tracy. How are you doing, Tracy?
I'm excellent. How's across the pond?
It's early, but not as early as it is where you are. You're in. You're preparing for the nationals starting tomorrow, are you?
I am. I am. I live in California, but I came out to Florida for a marketing conference actually that I spoke at. And then, yeah, my father lives here in Florida, and I thought it would be really close to Memphis. And I fly in tomorrow, and I'm actually having dinner with Nick Nickel and Ralph Katz and
Oh,
probably
brilliant.
Martha, and I don't know who else.
Yeah,
So that's going to be the start of my nationals. So I'm looking forward to it.
cool.
Okay.
You to go. So for those of us watching,
So,
we have very few agreements. We're playing 2 over 1, upside down carding. We've talked about leads, which is unusual. I don't normally do that. And then one major 2N is a limit raise or better. That's all we've talked about. So we'll do what we can.
okay, we're going to do a strong no trump, correct?
Sure, yeah, 2 over 1. There you go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's not very fun.
I've got
So,
points. Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine there. Oh, with the ace of hearts inside,
yeah,
you're making 10.
we'll see. Um, so what have you been up to? So the last time I saw you was at the Summer Nationals, right?
I saw you in
I mean, at
Vegas.
the fall, the
Yeah, I saw
fall,
you in
the fall.
Vegas. So I've been doing a lot of my own video editing and social media stuff. This is my other job is I do maths tutoring. So this is a busy time for me. The exams for the UK start in the summer. Well, that's a nice thing to happen, isn't it?
I know that was very pleasant. Hmm. So now I get squeezied.
You can throw a spade.
I know. I'm just.
Oh, they've got 5 hearts. Good lead. Good lead, East.
Hey, I do that too. I I also do that. So, let me see.
But yeah, my main job is tutoring, so obviously the exam's in June for the UK, and so I can't take much time off at this time of the year because kids are starting to panic, and it's not fair on them if I take 2 weeks off to go to Memphis or something. All right.
And we're gonna claim the
Oh
rest.
yeah, that seems sensible. All right. So we're playing imps, and that gets us
Okay,
0.3.
that's a good thing to know, Steve. Whether we were match points. So that makes me feel better because obviously I had a little more in match points.
I'm a match point player at heart, but I think for these chats where we don't need to be focusing about over or under tricks, it's absolutely fine to just play imps.
Okay.
My success is I have more success in match point events. I think
Okay.
personally.
So we're playing imps,
We're
right?
playing imps. Yeah, it doesn't the scores are relevant, but it's nice not to finish negative, I guess.
Hmm. Hmm. Last seat. Ah, let's have some fun.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So I met Tracy in Chicago. I think you were playing on a team with a friend of mine, Sean. And
Yes. Yep.
but you rose to prominence in my mind because you do social media, don't you, for Bridge, and that is a recent thing that you've been doing, promoting Bridge. So if you haven't seen any of Tracy's things, there'll be links below. But tell us what you do for
Yeah.
bridge socially,
Yeah.
personally?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's actually a recent thing, maybe a recent to you. I actually helped the ACBL, uh, gosh, I would say at least 12 or 13 years ago, put together a program to explain to the local clubs the importance of having social media. Um, way, way back then. So I knew this was a super aggressive move on my part when I did
It's
this.
fine.
Yeah, I like to watch you suffer.
Yeah, I'm now in trouble here. Well, they might play a diamond and then I might get out for one off. Oh, they do. Oh, now I can make this if I take the finesse. But if the finesse loses, I'm losing. West is going to catch two hearts. I'm going to catch two spades. I'm going to go.
So are you trying to make it
Well,
or
I think one off might be a goal actually. Because the way it's gone, if he's played a spade back, I would have been off. You see, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna play for one off. I think. Oh well, okay. I could have need to take the good finesse away. Yeah, I've not played this very well. I think I'm going three off here.
Oh, no, it's all my fault. This is not your fault. This was me being a little aggressive. This was me actually giving us something to talk about. I wanted to watch you suffer.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'm just going to claim three off. I think I might get a diamond, so I might as well play it out.
Yeah. To be quite honest, I mean, I would probably pass this hand most times, but eh, I thought it would be fun.
So the diamond finesse is working, but I need to take the diamond finesse and the club finesse. So if I play a club to the ace, that works better. All right. Yeah. So you say.
How did you know?
So you are a social media lady within your normal job, but you've progressed that to bridge, have you? And you said you
Yeah,
worked for the
so I
ACBL a
mean,
while ago.
I didn't work for the ACBL. I helped them on kind of a volunteer basis, like many, many moons ago, because I started for my local um, unit, started doing social media for them. No, I mean, for my job, I was an account manager and I worked on some of the biggest brands in the world. So marketing and sales have been a huge, let me see.
All right.
And so a couple of years ago when
Oh wow, we've missed Slam. I think.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I was a past
Unless we have a
hand, so
really bad break.
I understand that you need me to have the perfect cards, but
Yeah.
well, clubs might be four
Right.
one. Yeah, there's a chance because if West has no hearts, maybe he's got four clubs. Oh no, he's thrown one. That's bad.
No. So that's probably, unless he's,
Yeah, well, they've both
yeah.
thrown one now. Oh dear.
Yeah, so when AI came out, I've been an early adapter for a really long period of time. So I went to engineering school. I was on what's considered the internet before there was really an internet back in the late 80s, early 90s. I played on one of the very first multi-user Dungeons and Dragons games called Alex Mud out of Sweden. And it was a way for me to keep in contact with my boyfriend. He went to Syracuse. I went to an engineering
Oops,
school in
undo.
Massachusetts.
Oh, I can't undo. Sorry, I misclicked.
There.
Undo accepted. Right, it's okay. Good.
Yeah. So, isn't that nice?
It is lovely. Yeah, I didn't realise. I didn't
I
realise
wish
until
that could happen.
my
Can
very
that
last
happen in the platinums?
my very last guest should have roughed something and didn't when he was playing a hand out, and he said, "Oh, I'll undo it," and I didn't realise you could do that because obviously we're playing.
I don't
against
ever
robots.
think of it.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not playing seriously, so I think that's fine. Obviously, I've, yeah. I don't know if you saw my hand, but one club would have been awful.
Yeah.
So it would have been a waste of a hand. So at least we had a bit of fun. So okay, with beard. Um,
Well, we have to dig ourselves back out of our hole
yeah, there we go.
that I put us in.
Uh, it's fine. All right. Okay. Yeah, you'd have played one
Good
club
luck.
with a 3-0 fit, so one club would have been awful. Thank you very much. Oh, we might have missed slam again here because you've got no club values. But I did know that, so I thought I had to be a bit ethical there. I briefly saw your hand.
Oh, okay.
So, well, the Jack of Spades has come. I can just knock out the Ace of Diamonds and claim. So there we go. That's a quick hand. Well, we won 3
Well, that
imps
was
on it.
easy.
We won 3 imps. Yeah, I could have bid 3 diamonds maybe. Over
Why
one
did we
imp.
lose? Why did we win 3 imps on that?
So on
That's
the
like
other
curious.
tables, 2 tables didn't bid game.
That's
That's
insane.
That's it. Well, my hand has only 11 points, I guess.
And a 6-5 shape.
Yeah. I think you and I rate that hand differently to the people who passed it out, I think.
Yes. We're all on our journey in bridge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that's what's lovely. Oh my God, I had the most fun when I flew out here. You know, I kind of look at myself as trying to be an ambassador for the game, right? And encouraging people to take up the game. So I'm flying from San Francisco to Florida, and you know, most planes are pretty full nowadays. And I had a guy sitting next to me with a seat in between us, and we locked out, and nobody ended up having to sit there, and we were super happy about it. And he ended up being head of sales for a cybersecurity company. And the Wi-Fi in the plane didn't work. So we both had a ton of work to do. I had a presentation to work on. And so we ended up chatting on the plane, and the bridge thing always comes up. So I got talking about bridge with him.
You've got no spades left. Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Whoops. I didn't think that would be the case. I thought they might have tried to draw
Yeah.
trumps. Alright. You got talking about bridge with this flight guy.
Yes.
Alright, we weren't beating that.
No. Anyways, so on the plane, we had no Wi-Fi. So the guy turned to me and he's like, "Do you have a deck of cards?" And I'm like, "Of course I do." And we ended up talking about bridge, and I taught him the fundamentals. We played a couple of hands, and he took, you know, I have, let's see. Nowadays, people use digital cards. So I have one both for my work and my business and one for the bridge world, and gave him my popple and all the information about that. And as I tell anyone, if they pick up the game, I give them all kinds of resources where they can learn and start. But if they pick it up and they stay with it at least a year, they can come back to me and then I'll give them a lesson. Play a year.
All right.
But no, he was fascinated, and he actually gave me some sound clips of, you know, he's like, the 6-hour flight went like that because we chatted about bridge most of the time.
If everyone who currently plays bridge teaches one person and gets one person involved, we'll just double our numbers. Just one person. And there's a many people. Like, yeah, my guess is that you've got more than one person into bridge. But if everyone who currently plays gets one more person in, it felt like they had a void.
Yeah.
But they didn't rough a club, which means their clubs must be solid.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to teach a friend of mine bridge, and we got to the point where we went to the bridge club. Sorry, 1 second. We got to the point where we went to the bridge club, and and he never took it up. I need to lead a diamond, do I? Ugh.
Yeah, I had very good diamonds.
He's only got one.
How are you supposed to know? Are you peeking in my...
Well, the way he's played it, he I think they can claim now as well. He's thrown his one diamond away, so...
Wow, did you see his hand?
Yeah.
His hand was gorgeous.
It was, yeah. And he signed off in
Or
4
her
hearts.
hand.
He signed off in 4 hearts as well. Like, it's only because West made a cubit that they got there.
Yeah.
He's got a one loser hand. Wow. I almost got lucky there. Did anyone miss slam there? No, everyone bid it. Some people made 13.
Yeah.
We let through 13. When I say we, you had nothing. You were not to blame. Yeah. So we went along and we played at the Bridge Club 3 times. We got above average once, and he just found it. Even though he knew his stuff, and we practiced a lot, and he knew the basics of stamen and transfers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else was just so much more experienced, and he found it too fast. And he'd sit down, and he kind of didn't mind the social experience of it, about just trying to chat to people, but he never got time to chat. He'd sit down, he'd get mad panic, and the only time he got any reprieve was when he was dummy. And then at the end of the round, we'd be going to time. And at the end of every round, it would be like, thank you, and then we'd have to stand up and move to another pair. And I think he just didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
it's hard in the beginning. One of the things that I tell people, I remember this, like, so, you know, when we go to the local club, people are not always thrilled necessarily because they get, you know, whatever, silly, scared, whatever. But I remember at one point telling some women, I'm like, we all start somewhere. And I remember sitting in that seat over there, and my husband taught me bridge, taught me that when you have a 6-card suit, you open at the 2 levels. So I had 6 clubs. So I opened 2 clubs, and then my husband bid something, and I didn't know what to do. I had like a 10 count in 6 clubs. So I bid 3 clubs, and he bid again. And I couldn't get him to stop bidding. You know, and anyways, we all start somewhere.
We do.
So, and this is the other thing, is just because that's where you start, that doesn't mean that's where you're going to end either. So.
I feel this is making, again, they didn't take any diamond roughs in dummy.
Yeah. I don't think there was a lot I could do.
No. I roughed with a chump chick, which is the annoying. Yeah. So I didn't really want to rough. We lose 8 imps. What do we need to do? 5 clubs is cheap. And some people have gone off in 4 spades. I guess if I don't...
Okay, so this is the thing, is I had a 10 count, right? I could have bid 2 clubs, potentially, but it seems very aggressive.
Yeah.
But...
It's fine. I could have bid 5 clubs over 4 spades, but I've, like... You didn't bid to end first time round. I thought you just, yeah. I don't know. You don't have
Yeah.
to have 5 clubs for me. You could be 6-4 the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I could have saved that as there, but like I thought I have chance of beating 4 spades. I've got the heart stopped. I've got a spade trick. You've got to have something for your vulnerable to end. Um,
But anyways, I've been doing social media stuff for Bridge for quite a while. I was on Facebook within, I think, the 5th week that it started.
Back in 2005, yeah, I was on Facebook as soon as I
So,
could. Back when it was a university only thing.
yeah. So I was on shortly after it became public. And the same thing, living in the Bay Area, I was on LinkedIn really early, Pinterest very early, Audible. I don't know if you listen to Audible books,
I
but
know
I
of it.
probably
I
listen to at
don't.
least 6 books. Uh, so I travel so much, so it's a good
So,
thing to listen to on the plane or when I'm driving in a car.
all right. I'll
Um,
see if the Queen of Hearts is falling, and otherwise I'm just going to claim because my diamonds are wide open. That's a 4, 5, 6. Well, bid. So what got you into bridge then? Is it relatively recent for you?
well, so I was a card player. I grew up in upstate New York, and we play cards, for sure in the cold winters. And then in college, I played spades. So I played spades with the football team every Sunday night, me and the boys. Um, so, and we played for subs, and I was a poor, starving student. So I had to win so that they would buy me the subs. And yeah, so when I ended up getting married to my husband and he moved in, he found out I played spades on Yahoo Spades. And, this is 20 years ago. And, hmm,
Yeah, I think I played hearts online a bit. But like I was already playing live bridge at that point, so that was a much better game for me. And
yeah.
then, so where did you see bridge? What made you pick up bridge?
So my husband had played. My husband's a bit older than I am. He's played on and off since the 60s. And, you know, I played spades, and out of tens of thousands of people, I was ranked in the top 50 online. So he wanted to teach me. And, that first year was definitely hard. But then after that, um, you know, it got easier and easier. And
Good. Does he play
yeah,
tournaments with you then, or is he not as dedicated as you?
no,
Because I don't think I've ever
no.
met him. So.
Yeah, it was so funny. He hadn't really played in 2 years. My husband, he's a research scientist for Roche Molecular. He's a brilliant man. Um, he worked for the very first of the biotech companies where PCR was developed. He came out of Stanford. The base of the COVID tests have his patents in it.
Oh, really? Well done.
So, for Roche. And yeah, he does diagnostic testing. Um, so,
All right. And he doesn't. He likes the game, but doesn't like the tournament scene, or he's not as good as you.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when we were sea flight players, we were definitely, one of the stronger pairs in District 21, which is Northern California, Northern Nevada. But he's not a big competitive person. I'm super competitive person.
Not noticed.
So
There you go. Sorry, I don't. I have my bids.
yeah.
Do you have a shot here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go one off if if the spades are nice. If the jack of spades falls.
Right. What do we think?
Well, I don't think they duck with ace X, so I think you played a king because you've got to play for Jack X, I think. Yeah, alright, doesn't matter. So you're going to lose another spade as well. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Obviously, two spades is cheap, but I don't know you've got four spades. You want to clear your spade trick, I think, before your entries all get knocked out.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dummy's going to make a trick. Look at this. Oh.
No.
If they catch the Jack of Diamonds, you make. Oh, Dummy's got two tricks.
Yeah. Woohoo. But they're going to take all these clubs.
Are they blocked? Oh.
Yep.
There you go. Good last two. Yeah, I don't think you can do any better there, I'm afraid. Sorry, I didn't have a good hand. Oh, we won 3 imps. I guess they can make.
It was not crazy to bid a no trump. I mean, I didn't love my spots. I'm incredibly flat.
Nearly everyone's in one no trump, and no one made more tricks than you. Some people went 4 off. I guess if you get worried and don't play spades, you go 4 off. If you just hope they play spades for you and they're nice, then obviously they don't, and you go even more off. So.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, well done. We are still down on the match though, because they bid that game that I can sacrifice in 5 clubs.
Yeah. So back to my husband.
Yeah.
He played in New Orleans. He had never been to New Orleans. Came to New Orleans we came a week, like days early, so he could enjoy. And he doesn't love being around the bridge scene.
That's a shame.
You know, he's well. He can do it for a little while, but he's introverted, and you know, I'm very social in the scene. It's not as much fun for him.
If you're introverted, it is 10 days of intense people mingling, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, as you know, I'm very social. Lots of dinners, lots of people and meetings about various things. And so it's just not that much fun for him. And then while we were there, somebody behaved badly against my husband. I convinced him to play in the charity event the first day, and he was leaving the next day to go back home and go back to work and take care of the kids and all of that. And my husband had a solid claim, like solid, and some jerk just tried to intimidate him. And my husband, after that hand, the guy walked away, and he's like, this is all of the reasons that I don't want to play live bridge. I don't like these people and that attitude, and it's unnecessary. And he's like, yeah. And he didn't really play for 2 years.
That's a shame.
And I know it's why it's so important to make sure that that kind of attitude at the table is taken care of by the directors and the organizations and not allowed, because my husband is human.
Yeah.
All of the type of players you want to have playing bridge. But 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I, as a date, got him to go to San Francisco to go have a day with me, go to a museum, let's go play in their local club game over there, and let's go have a nice meal. And we had a lovely time, and we won, so that makes it even more fun. And then we bumped into old bridge friends who then wanted us to come over and have dinner with them in the city. And we had a lovely time. So then my husband's kind of like, yeah, I guess I'll play with you occasionally again. And so, and I hope when he retires, he picks it back up. So
yeah, I hope so too. It's That's
Yeah.
a good mental challenge. I don't want to push you into a game. Sorry, I'm going to pass. I don't think we can beat Four Hearts.
That's Yeah, that's kind of the same situation for me. I had a lot of my values were in clubs,
Yeah,
so
not cashing many
we've
of
all
these.
been there where we push them. So,
Yeah. And our new hearts are behaving as well. So,
yeah.
all right.
And then for those watching, as I'm discarding cards, I'm trying to let you know what I might have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'm bummed that you're not going to be there in Memphis this time.
Yeah, it's the first time I missed in 2 years, but it'll be fine. I'll be back potentially for Philly. If you haven't got the 10 of diamonds, I think we can concede. They weren't
Yeah.
making Four Hearts then.
No. Well, how are you supposed to know that?
Well, actually, they can duck the king of diamonds and you end played. The way it's gone. If they duck the king of diamonds, you'd have to play another diamond and then you bath cooed. So yeah. Oh, we lose 2 imps. What? I guess people are going off in. People are going off in. Oh, yeah, people are going off in Four Hearts, and people are making 4 clubs. So we make 4 clubs, do we?
Mm.
Do we?
Yeah, I mean, I had a
No.
decent hand. I had 16, but 7 of them are in clubs, right?
Yeah.
So,
We don't make 4 clubs. We've got 4 losers. So someone's been allowed to make 4 clubs. That's not our fault there.
Yeah.
That's not our fault. Yeah. So I really like the Nationals. I think they're really good. It's where I met a lot of the people I've been interviewing. Actually, a lot of the Americans I didn't know before I went to any of the Nationals.
yeah, I mean, it was fabulous when I got to meet you. And as you know, I'm just trying to encourage everyone to make content and make Bridge visible. So I don't know how you do it while you're playing and running out into the ballroom. I have not been able to figure that one out yet. I do some filming beforehand, and I definitely do filming afterwards, but yeah.
I guess it's a skill I've learnt. Ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't have bid a spade. This might make you're short in both minors. You're 5-5. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was shapely.
You were so. I guess we are gonna.
And you should know better. You're playing with me, and I'm a little aggressive.
Well, I think that I'm worried about the switching to trumps now. I've set up my cross ruff.
Yeah.
Aha.
Ah. That's interesting.
And we're gonna go.
Well, yeah.
We can ruff another one. And we can ruff a club low. We can ruff another heart. This is going to get roughed, I'm afraid, yeah. Can they cash a heart? They've got a spade trick left. I can't remember, is my heart good? I don't think it is it? I think he said 5 hearts. One off. I guess they've got a chump left. Alright. It's fine. I mean, were we beating 3 diamonds? Maybe? I don't think so. They make 4 hearts. No, they don't.
Yeah. But we only lost an imp.
We didn't lose too many, yeah. I mean, the fact that I set my cross ruff up meant I only went 1 off, so. Although I suppose with a singleton ace of spades, they can't actually draw 2 rounds of trumps. They need to lead a spade at trick 1 for it, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pass. Go on, Tracy. Here we go. We're 7 imps down. Right. Well, I don't have the shape you're expecting.
Yeah.
You might need a diamond, which will be good for us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get there, huh?
Nope.
Oh no,
If
actually
you
I
need a
can.
diamond, you could have got there with a club rough, but now yeah, it's not a good place to be, I'm afraid. I was worried.
Let me get this in.
I think
Well, I
that
still
seems, I think that
can.
seems sensible.
Um,
Yeah. Damage limitation, eh? Yeah, you've got a guaranteed 2 hearts to lose, and I think you lose a club as well. Well, no, you don't.
yeah.
Oh, you do, yeah, there's 1 more club out. No, there isn't. There might be 2 more clubs out. I can't count today.
Let's see.
There it
There's
is.
one.
And is this another one? Yes.
Yep.
And I'm afraid you're going to get M played here.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think West wins the last 2.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Sorry.
That's
Very
sorry.
aggressive.
It's fine. I mean, if you make another move, I bid 3N. And if they need a diamond, I might have a chance, but I never get to my hand, so.
So let me see.
Alright. Well,
I guess you want a bit of spade. Gosh.
yeah, I mean, it's easy. If I open 2 diamonds, that keeps us out of game, I think, because your hand's just really bad opposite 2 diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I can do that with 5 spades. Maybe I open 3 diamonds and get to play there. What does other people do?
Yeah, or I wonder after a heart of spade, 2 clubs.
I'm a past stand, so maybe 2 diamonds should be natural, but it just feels like we're not a
Right.
misfit. I just wanted to get out of there really with 2 hearts, and we could still have
Yeah.
4. If you've got 6 hearts, we could still have 4 hearts on.
Yeah. I was talking. I was being
Sorry.
too aggressive.
It's fine. It's your thing. It's how you operate, isn't it? So what are your plans for social media stuff at Memphis? Have you got any plans, or are you just going to see who turns up and try and grab them?
Yeah, so going back to that is I got really deep into kind of AI and tech in the last few years, and I left my corporate job. I started what they call as a SaaS company. I do software for businesses. I'm actually, after this meeting, I'm meeting with a NASDAQ company, and I'm helping them revamp their social media presence. I've done a huge deep dive into social media over the last couple of years. I have a team of 6 people now, and
Impressive.
we work with all different types of businesses.
And is the bridge thing separate, or is it a sub part of your business?
The
basically?
bridge thing is purely funded by me when I can spare the extra time with my team to create content and trying to keep making Bridge visible,
So
right?
I think, go on.
And different types of content, right? For different reasons. Content for the people that are already playing, content to make it interesting for somebody that knows nothing about the game, right? Yeah. So,
I should have maybe played a spade trick too, but I'm trying to cut down on club puffs. Yeah, you do like so a lot of the bridge YouTube videos, Instagram, TikToks that are out there um, are hand based, and you do a lot more social based. You know, you're talking to people, you've got interviews. A bit like this is a bit more. Well, actually, this is a bit of both, isn't
yep.
it? Oh, I can't have
Yep.
it with
This
me.
is a bit of both, which is fantastic, right? But I'm trying to give like the stories behind all of the people, how they got into the game, who you might meet if you pick it up, what it brings to people's lives, right? Like that's what the guy on the plane was like, oh my God, 5 hours, like flew. Because we were, you know,
I think we were unlucky here because we've got all the club values, so that means that West has Ace King of Spades, Ace Ace of Diamonds, and Ace Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, so we're just the hands fit well together. You led a good lead as well, actually. I was glad you led a trump when I looked at my hand. Yeah. So yeah, you have Ace Queen of clubs. I have King Jack to 5, and West one club open. He's on 3 small.
yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. This is board
So
16.
what are your major tournaments that are coming up?
Um,
So,
so we've got the biggest one in England that is effectively open to anyone is something called the Spring Fours, which is a double elimination knockout event, and it lasts about 5 days. It's part of the World Bridge Tour. So
okay.
playing in that with some friends of mine. And I've never made it really deep in it. It's really tough. I mean, because it's on the World Bridge Tour now. There was like Helgamo was there, Boyer and Backy, and some of the European greats, and some American teams came over, like Gavin Wolpert and Raj came over as well. So,
Yeah,
um,
I think isn't the World Bridge Tour doing some big, is it the World Bridge Tour? Is it the WBF is doing some major like pair event in Memphis? I think does it start today?
yeah, I don't know what date it starts, but there's 16 pairs I think who have done very well over the World Bridge Tour last year, and they've been invited
Yes.
to an individual. Uh, not an individual, but a one-off kind of pairs event. So that's going to be really high standard. I hope that you've got in that. And if you look at the list of names, you've got some people who've just done very well over the year, or just some excellent pairs. So that's a really good thing. It's fighting like the tour finals or something. I'm gonna disrespect you in bid 6 here because I've got I can cover all your black suit losers.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, so I understand you haven't been key card, but my controls are so good.
Yes, lovely.
And if you can't queue anything,
Yeah,
yeah, there you go. There you go.
yeah. And I cannot. I have an 11 count. Um,
My King of Hearts is very big as well.
Yeah.
They found a good lead,
So.
but if Dime's a 2-2, it's just a claimer.
Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, I'm just trying to see what can go wrong here. We've been chit-chatting.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll give you time. It's an interesting hand to. We're almost near the end of our thing, so it's an interesting hand to finish on, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a really annoying lead because if they don't lead a diamond, I think you're fine.
Hmm. So I'm going to need to get the 2 heart ruffs. This is kind of annoying.
I don't think you can do it because you can't get back to the north hand to draw trumps if you do that.
Right.
I think you need the queen of clubs to fall.
You think I'm going to need that?
I think so. If you to get 2 heart ruffs, you need to ruff a spade, ruff a heart, ruff a spade, ruff a heart. And now, although the north hand is high, you can't actually get to it to draw the last trump.
Hmm.
I think if they led anything else, you could have unblocked the king of hearts, and then you'd be an entry ahead. You could have won the second diamond in your hand, and then you'd be able to ruff a heart without wasting a spade ruff.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a good lead. Classic singleton trump against a slam. Good lead, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yikes. Okay. Well, we know that the chance that I'm going to be able to ruff those hearts are slim.
Yeah, I think you can only ruff one of them. Which means you need the queen of clubs to fall or a squeeze, maybe?
Hmm.
Oh, that's... Well, I hope it makes.
Yeah, I mean, the chances this is going to make.
Yeah, I think you need specifically east to have queen Dalton club, because then you can actually ruff the 2 hearts. Because your jack of clubs is your extra entry.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a bit annoying because I think it was an okay spot to be in on any other lead. Oh no, we needed this. We're 12 inches down.
I know.
Yeah.
I just don't see.
I think you need east to have queen Dalton club. I think that would be my.
Do you think we could have a squeeze if I bring it back to the diamond?
No, because now you lose a trick. If you play a diamond back to your hand, you don't have enough. Or do you? Yeah, you don't have enough. You only got 10 tricks now if you play a diamond back to your hand. You've got a club to lose and a heart to lose, so you haven't rectified the count.
Mm-hmm. So what would you play here?
Ace king clubs. I don't think it's going to work, but I think the only line I can see where it will work is if East does queen doubleton, and then what you can do, you can play the king of clubs, and if East does the queen, you can cross back to the jack and ruff your last heart. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure whether there's anything you do. You might even be going 2 off. I guess you
Right.
can. Yeah, up to you. I think you're going too off here.
We've been chatting.
Yeah.
He still has a diamond out.
Yeah, he does. I think it's the 8
Yeah,
or the 9.
9.
Yeah, and now you've got 2 losers now.
Now I can hope that the heart is with somebody and the queen of clubs.
Yeah, because squeeze won't work because dummy's got no high cards. You need dummy to be involved as well.
Yeah.
East has queen jack of hearts left, and someone's got the queen of clubs.
Yeah. Okay, off two.
Yeah, not much you can do. Good lead. I'm just going to show double dummy. I'll have a look at double dummy. Yeah,
And then we lose seven.
If you look at double dummy, I don't know if you can see, the only lead to beat it is a diamond. I think that's a good stopping point, Tracy. I think that's probably the best chance we had to level the match, and we didn't. Did anyone else make it? No one bid and made it. People were in 3N, and some people didn't.
Oh my gosh, some people didn't even bid.
Game, yeah. Well, you've got an 11 count, so maybe they passed your hand. I agree with you should open your hand, but all right. Thanks for joining me. We had a lovely
definitely
chat.
should open that hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
lovely chat about bridge. Not so successful bridge-wise, but I'm not sure we had many glaring mistakes. I think they bid and they bid a
no,
lot.
I was aggressive.
Yeah,
if
fine.
I sat in my seat more, we would do better.
Yeah. And we bid what I consider a good slam, and they found the only lead to beat it. So well done, East, because you need to unlock the hearts, and then you can win the diamond in your hand and rough that extra heart that you need to make it. So, all right.
So the spring fours, when are they coming?
They are coming at the start of May. There's a bank holiday in England, so that's at the start of May. And last year we had 57 teams from around Europe and the world. And the cap's only 64, so we're getting close to the maximum that the event can run at over 5 days, because if you have any more teams, you need a 6th day. And it's a double elimination, so you basically keep playing until you lose one. And then when you lose one, you go into another bracket where all the teams in that bracket have lost one. And then if you lose there, you're out. So it's an unusual event. I don't think you get anything like it anywhere else. So if you are around England and you do have time, come along and have a look, or watch out for the videos I make after I go in there. So it's good.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, and keep making content. It's been wonderful. And the double elimination, we do it in the United States Bridge Federation. So when we're choosing the teams that are going to go to the Worlds.
Because you get 2 teams, don't you? So one of the teams is the undefeated team. And then the remaining, the second team is the team that comes through the once defeated pool. Yeah, it's good. It's a good event. I like it. All right, enjoy Memphis. Thanks for the game. Thanks for the chance.
Thank you.
And, be lucky in Memphis.
Have a great day.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
And there we have it. That was some bridge with Tracy. Well done for leading a diamond on the very last board to effectively win the match. So the robots beat us. We didn't have too many big mistakes. There was a sacrifice I could have made, but them's the breaks. Hey. Join me next time for the next table talk, which will be another special guest. If you've got any comments, please leave them on down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel just so you make sure you can see the newest videos whenever they come out. And as always, I've been Steve, and I will see you soon.